What's up, horses? So welcome back to another second video in the Vue mini series in this whole series. So let's get into it. So in this video, I'll be just setting up our templates. Okay, if you want to use our server first, then you will need to do some few things. Go clone it from GitHub. The link is in the description. So for the backend, go clone it and then create a virtual environment. So creating a virtual environment, you just type virtual env, then just the name of your virtual environment, but in this case I'm using venv. So make a virtual environment. You at least need to have Python and venv and virtual env to do this. So do those, and then after that, then I think I better freeze the requirements that we have into a text file. So we want to freeze them to requirements.txt. So if you see your requirements.txt, now we have all the libraries that we've installed. So if you cloned it from GitHub, because I think as of now I've updated with these, then just come do pip install -r and then just requirements and just hit enter, and it will start installing wherever it needs to install. But in my case, you see I have all of them. So that is it about setting up the Django backend so that we can use. So let's go on with the front end. So the front end, I want to clean up a little bit, because if you can see as of now visiting the web, so you see it still has the default theme for Vue. So right now I want to remove everything here and make the page and add some header and make the home page at least be empty for us to start using. So let's get into it. So I'll just show you some part real slow, and then I'll quicken up or cut out some part of the video so that you can do that, because I want just to show you the process, then I can do the rest. So to do that, everything now, as you can see, is inside here. So by default, index page is rendered, which is /. So the home page is being rendered, and the home page that is being rendered is the one that is inside the view, because our router.js, which will be managing our routing, points this /page to home, which is over here, home. So you see the home page over here has some few things. It's calling a component called hello world, which carries the message hello world, and the component is this component, and then it expects a message and then it renders over here. So what we want is we want to remove this, because I will not be using it. So move to recycle bin, and then instead create a new file called home.vue. So this is our home page, and inside our home page, inside our home view, we want to import home instead, and not that. So we want to import home, and then over here again we are registering component home, and then let us call it home page so that we don't confuse it between this and that. So let's call it home page. So, and it's being exported from home. So but as of now, this home doesn't contain this, so that is why we want to come over here and we just get this default thing, and then it expects at least one component, because I'm using Vue 2. But if you're using Vue 3, then it's not a must for you to give this. Just do that and it's okay. And then make script over here. So it did just give us this. So export default, and then we want to call it home, and then what do we want it to have? So we want it to have the name, which is in this case this. So I don't think, yeah, it needs to be this. So that is the name, and then what else? Just the props. If by any chance we'll be having props, I was wondering what is it. Export default, and then just props, and then this way. So let us leave the props empty as of now. So if you go back here, it's complaining that this component has been registered, but it's not being shown. So let's put it over here, and then welcome welcome, this is homepage. Let's just say this is homepage. So these are props we are passing. So we want this message to register over here again. We want at least to use that. So by default, Vue expect a message which is of type string. Give the type, and then let us clean up. So what? Let's have it now. Everything is set. Now let's go. Welcome, this is homepage. So at least we know that we have set up the homepage. So I will create a header. So very fast over here. So create a new file called header.vue. So we again have to register the template tag over here, and then just, so for that I will just go steal the bootstrap code over here. So I just take it this. So I leave the link in the description again to the bootstrap, and then I want to use this layout. So I want to use this layout. So let me go with this layout. Okay, over here the nav is not light. I want to use this layout. So let us add now that to our CDN. So just copy these. We are only using CSS, we don't need the JavaScript one. So just come over the public index, then just do the to be this, and then we need to use that inside our app.js. So we don't need these routers. Okay, header. So we register the header, so at least we know that we need to import it. So to import it, we come over here, create the script tag, script, but we are not doing any of this, so we are not again doing any of these. We just need to, or is it already included? I don't know, but I think it's not. So we just have to do this. No, we have to make components, and then it contains our home header. So we need to import our header. So import header from /components /header. Related module was not found. Yeah, I think it's because of the name. So let me just rename. Really type my own thing. So it needs to be this. So rename and just save. Now let us go check out what happened. So you see we have this page, and for some reason I think the CSS is not loading. So we'll go with this because I think it did not just load the styles we wanted it to have. So go index it here and just change it to wherever we want. So in fact I did style because instead of link, so maybe that is the one mistake I did. And you see now we have it over here, and I think there is some styles being added which I don't know because I don't expect it to be having by default the list styles it has. So maybe it's because of the about page of the app. So I finally decided to go with this navbar. So this is the link that I will include because it points to the same get bootstrap CDN that we are using. So just go to components, header, and just paste it over here. So at least we expect it to work out of the box, and it does. So now we need to define these links to at least point to links that we want. So you see, if we go to about page now, not to about page, app page, then we have these, we had these few routers, these ones and these. So this is the convention that we want to use, but now we want to do it in a much better way. So let's go over there. So inside our headers, we want at least this. Where is the brand? So we want this brand to at least still have the class for the brand, but link, then to have the class for the brand, but at least we use the routing so that we don't have the page refreshing. So I think you know what that basically does. So finally guys, I think you saw me setting up everything. Now this brand is not included, so you saw us importing that thing. So at least we know that we need to add it over here. So we do the script, then we are not defining this, we are not exporting default anything, then just the props to just be this, then we expect by default to be null, then just the name is header. Okay, use equals to. So that is okay. I think here I should define which is string, the type. So, and then inside our app, we need now to pass in the name of our brand. We can just come and say brand equals to do. So let us go to the page and check out. So you see the brand has been to do, and then we have about and no index. So think over here header. So you saw I was placing the link in a wrong place. Now you see, now we have it over here working fine. So at least we know that we need to remove this view thing over here in our home page. Where is it? Logo. So we need to remove that so that at least the logo goes. So that is it, guys, about setting up the page. So in the next video I'll have completed this whole thing and then we will start working with it. So have a nice time.